Hello, Libra. Welcome to your monthly love reading for February. These are general readings, so they may not resonate with all of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it does resonate, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. At the end of the reading, I will pull a card from the Black Moon astrology deck for you, so stick around for that. But let's dive right on into it. What is going on with Libra's love life in February, please? Okay. This is your energy. The person you are interested in or in a relationship with's energy. Your connected energy. And one for your overall connected energy. Okay. Quick overview before we get into the clarifications. For your overall connected energy, you do get the Five of Swords, so there's some sort of conflict in your overall connected energy. I'm not sure if you guys are in the middle of a big argument in February, or if there's kind of this energy of each other always thinking that you guys are right and not really taking into consideration the other person's thoughts and feelings or opinions. But we'll clarify. For your energy, you get the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. Okay. So there's a whole lot of emotional fulfillment, solid community of people around you. This could be like generational wealth, or seems like you are in a good financial standing. And there's also this energy of feeling like you have to wait for those things, though. So I feel like those things are just within grasp for you, but for some reason you're pausing to, I don't know, I feel like this is some sort of like sacrifice that you're making. For their energy, you get the Page of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Okay. So they've got a lot of fire energy, so not sure if you're dealing with a fire sign. But they are very passionate, they are very kind of fearless and outgoing, independent. There's also an energy of the fact that they've been through a lot. They've had to overcome a lot of hurdles and obstacles in their life, so they may have some walls built up because of that. For your connected energy, you get the King of Swords, the Death card, the Knight of Swords. Okay. So you guys are both thinking very logically about this relationship. You guys are very, I feel like, direct and blunt with your thoughts and emotions with each other. And there's a lot of thought about how you want this relationship to progress or transform, or if it's something that you need to let go. It's kind of also a realization of your own mortality in life, of both of your guys' own mortality in life. So it's like, if this relationship isn't going in the direction that we want it to, what's the point of continuing kind of situation? But let's get into the clarifications. Let's start off with the Five of Swords for your overall connected energy. For the Five of Swords, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Lovers. Okay. So I don't know if work is getting in between your guys' connection. It seems like you guys are both working a lot, dedicating yourself towards possibly maybe even studying a lot if you're a student. And that may be kind of interfering with your guys' relationship dynamic. Feels like a lot of time and energy is getting devoted towards other areas of your life and not towards your connection. And so that may bring up some arguments or some disagreements within this relationship. I said that like 3 times. That is interesting. So it's like also a process of learning how to make the time for each other. But it's like someone's like very upset that someone's not making the time. Let's clarify the 9 of Cups for your energy, Libra. Why is the 9 of Cups here for Libra's energy? Okay. For the 9 of Cups, you get the Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so a part of you is very idealistic, very kind of daydreaming about this relationship, about the good things with it, but also the bad things as well, about, you know, what could possibly go wrong within this relationship. And so that's also making you kind of put up some walls, kind of feeling like you need to defend yourself and protect your heart and your feelings and emotions. Let's clarify the 10 of Pentacles. I see 10 of Pentacles here for Libra's energy. For the 10 of Pentacles, you get the World, the 5 of Wands, the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, although this relationship does give you kind of the sense of community, gives you that hope of that feeling that you can create this beautiful life with this person, there's also a lot of conflict there as well. I feel like there's conflict because when you guys do get into an argument, you don't really take the time to really listen to one another. You kind of just talk over each other and nobody can really get a word out. Nobody's really listening. But you do have a lot of love for this person. And it could also just be causing some inner conflict as well because you are kind of in your own head a little bit about what could go wrong. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. For the Hanged Man, you get the 9 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 8 of Cups, yeah. So, you're taking some time to reflect and introspect on why it is that you have so much fear, so much anxiety, why you are overthinking things so much, why you're overthinking your emotions. And it seems like you're in your head so much that you've kind of emotionally disconnected from this relationship. So you're taking some time to really think about why that is, but again, you're thinking things through in your own head, and you're not feeling your way through because it feels like you're just disconnected from your emotions. You're too stuck in your own head of fear and anxiety that you aren't able to really recognize the emotions that you are feeling. And it feels like these fears and anxieties that you have, they seem logical to you, until you take some time to really view them from a different perspective, to actually think them through completely. And you're like, that actually doesn't really make any sense, which is interesting. Let's clarify the Page of Wands for their energy. Okay. For the Page of Wands, they get the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man. Okay. So I feel like they're also feeling a little bit trapped in their own head and the situation. I feel like they're waiting for some mental clarity or some truth to come out or just some some realization to hit them so they can start moving again. Because it seems like right now they are also a little stuck in their own head in this place of kind of fear and overthinking. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands for their energy. For the Nine of Wands, they get the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Six of Swords. Okay. So they are. It's interesting because I feel like they're mentally detaching. I feel like they are mentally detaching from this fear, from this overthinking energy. I feel like they're deciding to make a commitment and see it through. And they're making plans to kind of go outside of their comfort zone a little bit, even though it is scary to them. I feel like in order to do that, though, they have to mentally detach from that overthinking side of them. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands for their energy. For the Queen of Wands, I get the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Okay. So that's kind of like a power couple. I feel like they have this like gut feeling, this intuition that you guys together make a really, really good, strong team. And so it feels like they are very drawn to you. They're drawn to your energy. It feels like you do also have a little bit of fire and passion, or you make them feel very fiery and passionate as well. And they enjoy like going out with you, hanging out with you, and you're a little bit intriguing to them as well. Your mystery is kind of drawing them into you even more. But in order for them to actually invest more time and energy into you, feels like they are mentally detaching for a little bit. But it's like mentally detaching from things that are preventing them in this relationship from moving forward. Which I feel like is maybe a little bit of what you are trying to do, but instead of mentally detaching, you're emotionally detaching. Let's clarify the King of Swords for your connected energy. For the King of Swords, you get the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands. Okay. Feels like you guys both think that you can figure everything out by thinking everything through. And then that's how you'll find emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment within this relationship. It feels like you're thinking about taking action towards this person, but not actually doing it. But the thought of taking action towards them makes you very happy, but it's just, again, you're stuck in your own head. Even, I don't know if this is you more so stuck in your head, but I feel like they are trying to at least move away from that energy and start taking action towards you. Let's clarify the Death card. Okay, for the Death card, you get the Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. Alrighty. So, you guys are trying to make a decision on whether or not you are going to fully commit yourself to this. I don't know why you wouldn't, because I feel like you guys both think that if you commit yourself fully, there's a whole lot of happiness, there's fulfillment, there's joy, there's success within this relationship. There's, a good, strong community of people around you, possibly even generational wealth that could come into play. But it's interesting that it's kind of like an all or nothing thing for you guys. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. That's too many cards. Okay. Now, let's clarify the Knight of Swords. For the Knight of Swords, you get the Justice card, the Moon, the Ace of Pentacles. Okie-doke. Okay. I feel like you guys are both very determined to actually really uncover the feelings that you guys have for each other. I feel like you guys have both been so stuck in your own head that you haven't really been able to dive deep into each other's emotions and uncover what you guys actually feel for each other. You guys are always constantly sharing your thoughts and opinions about things and your thoughts about what you think about each other, but not really how you feel about each other. And so it feels like you guys are finally going to tap into that and really dive deep into and shed some light on those emotions. And this kind of gives this relationship a feeling of like a new beginning or like a new opportunity to kind of like start from the beginning. Before you guys had all of this fear, all of this anxiety, this, overthinking things about what could go wrong. Once you actually realize the true emotions that you guys have for each other and the fact that your intuition, or at least their intuition, is kind of like pushing them towards you and thinking that you guys would make a great match, then things can actually start, moving forward. You guys can start manifesting the relationship that you guys want. But let's get a card from the Black Moon Astrology deck for you, Libra. Alrighty. North Node, Life's Purpose. I'm going to read a little bit from here for you. Okay. There's a quote here. The purpose of our lives is to be happy, by Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. Okay. The North Node points out the best area for us to direct our talents and our wills. The North Node shows the area of gifts. It represents destiny. It is directly opposed to the South Node, which is much more serious and restrictive. The North Node represents where we benefit from good work done in past lives and how that assists us in the here and now. The North Node is the place in the chart where life becomes easier. It acts like a karmic Jupiter where a doorway opens and suddenly you are where you need to be. When the North Node card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured destiny has a place in your situation. Through many life lessons, you are about to arrive at a place for your highest good. Your life is expanding and opportunities pour in swiftly, catching you quite by surprise. This card also represents past life memories and karmic connections. You may meet people whom you've known over many past lives, perhaps in a soul family where bonds form very quickly. You are taking on a larger view of your life, which not only emphasizes your talents, but aligns your talents with like-minded souls. It's a fortuitous time to begin a privately owned business or other professional ventures that will bring in finances. Keep in mind the lunar nodes always bring shifts and changes. For instance, a relationship with someone who has destiny spelled all over him or her may suddenly walk into your life. If so, this relationship will start rapidly and be life-altering. One job may end swiftly, and you will find yourself in a much more suitable position. If the energy is used correctly, it will promote greater optimism and prosperity. This means finances are also likely to increase. Interesting. Okay. This corresponding tarot card is the Ten of Cups, and that's great energy, Libra. That is all I have for you for your love reading for February. I really hope this helped, and have a wonderful rest of your day.